a service of CNC Worldwide.
CNC Podcasts are a service of CNC Worldwide and brought to you by the Greece Chamber of Commerce, providing more than 800 member companies with business solutions since 1984. A Rochester man arrested by a joint FBI anti-terrorism task force is accused of planning to kill U.S. military personnel returning home from war, as well as Shiite Muslims in western New York. A complaint against Mufid El-Gif was unsealed in federal court in Rochester Monday. He was arrested Saturday at the Hudson Avenue Walmart. The court papers say El-Gif is charged with 2 counts of possessing unregistered silencers. He allegedly bought 2 handguns and the silencers with the intent of launching terrorist attacks. The U.S. Attorney for Western New York said in a press conference that El-Gif did not realize he was buying the guns from an undercover informant. El-Gif came to the U.S. from Yemen and became a naturalized U.S. citizen. The FBI has been investigating him for more than a year after finding Twitter posts in which he expressed support for terrorist groups. Federal prosecutors say a Rochester man will serve 19 years in prison after being found guilty of trafficking in crack cocaine. Tremek Jeffries was involved in a gang that bought large quantities of powder cocaine and processed it into crack for resale around the Rochester area. He was arrested last summer in a raid on Wakefield Street. Officers seized both types of cocaine, the processing equipment, guns, and more than $16,000 cash. Monroe Community College is raising its tuition by 5.4% next school year. The increase, voted by the MCC Board of Trustees as part of the college's next fiscal year budget, raises tuition for full-time students by $176 a semester. It's a total of $3,146 tuition per year. Monroe County legislators will have to approve the budget before it takes effect September 1st. SUNY officials also have to give their approval before the tuition hike takes effect. LPGA Commissioner Mike Juan says he wants to bring an LPGA Tour event back to Rochester, but it will take money. Juan was at the Monroe Golf Club in Pittsford for Media Day for the upcoming Wegmans LPGA Championship. It's coming to Monroe for the first and last time, as the event is moving to New York City next summer. Juan told reporters the LPGA does belong in Rochester. He said it would be a great homecoming if it could come back. But for now, the economics of golf tournaments are forcing them to bigger sponsors and bigger venues. Burson Properties and managing partner Scott Conjal have sued Monroe County's Industrial Development Agency and all the parties who participated in withdrawing Burson's property tax deal on the Medley Center. The suit is against Comida, Monroe County, Irondequoit, and the East Irondequoit Central School District. It says they have no right to impose supplemental payments on Burson Properties under the so-called pilot payment in lieu of taxes agreement. The pilot gave Conjal major sales and property tax breaks in return for meeting a development timeline for renovating the empty mall. But after the project stalled, the government bodies imposed supplemental payments under the pilot when the milestones weren't met. They wanted $3.9 million by May 1st and terminated the pilot when Conjal didn't pay. In the suit, Conjal claims the state law does not allow supplemental payments. He says the pilot should be reinstated. Part of Kings Highway in Irondequoit is closed for the next 2 weeks. The road cuts across the glacial ridges north of Irondequoit Town Hall. It is closed to allow crews to reinforce the steep slopes on either side of the road. Foot traffic is restricted as well as vehicle traffic. Local traffic is allowed so residents can get in and out of their homes. Traffic heading north to Durand Eastman Golf Course and Durand Eastman Beach needs to follow the posted detour. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand and Rochester Mayor Lovely Warren are supporting a federal push for grant money to encourage more young people, and especially young women, to go for careers in science and technology. The New York Democrat is pushing a STEM education agenda. That's science, technology, engineering, and math. STEM-related careers are the fastest growing, also the most likely to pay a decent wage these days. The senator and the mayor appeared at the Rochester STEM High School at the Edison Tech Complex, pushing more science and engineering courses for city high schools. Your next podcast is whenever you click on one of these pages and catch one. We post updates as necessary, and I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.